So the Penguin Random House Challenge is around reading analytics and trying to be smarter around the way that we collect data about how readers are reading our ebooks. This challenge is, we're getting smarter with the way that we're learning how people read and the points at which they might stop reading a book, or how fast they're getting through something, or where they're bookmarking. And that's all fascinating information for us, and we're working with partners that we sell ebooks through to glean as much information as we can in that area. But I think it's an ongoing challenge that we're sort of seeking to solve, is one that we're just keen to find out as much as possible. And with this in particular, I think we're looking at developing our direct-to-consumer relationship, and we do sell ebooks to consumers. So, there's two sides to this really. It's one in which you can put analytics within ebooks that we create, within EPUB files particularly, that we create and supply to others, or maybe that we sell directly ourselves. So really it's about just trying to get smarter around who our readers are and how they're reading. Well, I think startups are important in that they can look at a problem without any of the context or any of the business pressures that you get internally within an organization. That can go in two directions. Sometimes they can fall foul of the complexity of the industry that we're in, and there can be problems because there's not understanding there. But I think what I'd like to emphasize with this challenge is that it's an opportunity for someone to think about how we're approaching this whole area, and potentially rethink how we approach this whole area, or look at the technologies that are being used and see how they can complement them. I wouldn't want to be too prescriptive about the applications that we're looking to see. I think what I would say though is that we're looking for applications that address the current platforms that we use, that we sell through, be that third parties or from our own website. I think they can look at trying to solve the problem in the round, whether that's coming up with a full solution to it, or whether there's elements that they think that they can address. We're really looking at all sorts of solutions here. Someone mentioned, would this be interesting in the way that we could perhaps complement the reading experience for readers as well? So the way in which this information is presented to readers, if we're getting it and they're getting it as well, I think that lends an interesting parity to the relationship. So I think that's something quite interesting to explore too. Well, I think applicants should make themselves familiar with the ebook landscape at the moment, particularly around what constitutes an ebook, which is essentially a bound web page. It's composed of HTML, so it should be something that a lot of developers are comfortable with. You call those EPUB files, so it'd be worth familiarizing yourself with the standards out there, going to the IDPF and having a look and seeing exactly what information there is out there around the ebook itself as a piece of software essentially. Then there's apprising yourself of the ebook landscape and the players within it, be they retailers that we deal with, the likes of Amazon or Kobo or Google and the like. I think the best way to approach this though is what you would find interesting as a reader yourself, how you think a publisher might be able to use this information to create new types of ebook and reading experiences for you as well based on that information. So, for one, the proliferation of short form ebooks, short stories, long form journalism, that's a brand new area of publishing which has come about because of the possibilities when you take away print publications. So I would definitely just try and relate it back to your own personal reading experiences, rather than maybe trying to look at different audiences, because there's a variety of different types of reader for different types of books. So I think try and see what you'd like to get out of it yourselves.